Yo, what's going on guys? Rhys here from Stoic Pool, and in this video doing the pool update for Epoch 260. Let's get into it. Right guys, so in Epoch 260 we did something incredible. We minted 8 blocks. 8 blocks, that's insane. It basically all happened in one day as well. Like I think we made 1 block and then like there's just a flood of blocks. I think what happened, right, is similar to before when we hit our 4 block like two days ago or 2 epochs ago. What happened was everyone had to upgrade their node. And when we upgraded to 1.26.1, there was a bug or something needed to be fixed. Basically, it was like a patch that needed to be sorted out because it almost took the network down for like 30 minutes right at the beginning of the epoch. So that's like a big problem. Obviously, we don't need that happening. Thank you very much. So IOHK gave us all a message saying, look, we've got this fix. You need to update your nodes by the end of the epoch. As soon as that happened, I basically did it. And I think, well, I imagine I just picked up the scraps that everyone else had. So just like in Epoch, Dani, what epoch was it?
258.
She knows it better than me. In Epoch 258, when we picked up all the scraps, like the block vulture, well, we had a repeat in Epoch 260. Literally, I was coaching, it all happened in one day. Every time I looked at my phone, I had a new block. It was just insane, absolutely crazy. So I think what happened was everyone else was upgrading their nodes. I'd already done it. And so we were just picking up all the blocks that other nodes couldn't produce because they were down, which is just kind of part of the process. That might not be the case, that might not be what it was, but our actual likelihood of minting 8 blocks, that's 4 times, almost 4 times our expected block production. So for us to do that at any point is like very, very unlikely, obviously. So just the fact that we did it is pretty crazy. So this is our best epoch we've ever had. Like we've never minted 8 blocks in any epoch before. Our highest before was 5. And I was incredibly proud of Stoic Pool for doing that. So we've just set the bar a little higher. Yeah, that's really it. Oh, actually, you know what? There's something else. So someone commented on one of my videos the other day, and I've got a thing. I've got a screenshot of it because this is something that does need to be addressed. This is something that does need to be addressed quickly. So let me find it. Okay, right. So I'm going to show you this on the screen. There. And basically this guy, I'm going to read it off here. Okay, so that's what's going on. This guy, James Anthony, commented, yeah, so this guy, James Anthony, commented, £350 worth of Cardano has disappeared through staking to Stoic Pool using, I'm assuming that's Yoroi Wallet. Anyone had the same problem? Just so you know, guys, nothing that Stoic Pool does, like Stoic Pool cannot be responsible for you losing your funds. This is like, I don't know what this is. I don't know if this is some random person just spamming or like trying to get people to like, I don't know, some smear campaign against Stoic Pool, which is just be madness, because why would someone do that? Anyway, basically that's impossible. Like it's not impossible that you lose money through Yoroi. Like you could be a victim of a phishing attack. Someone could do some kind of like, when they do the keystroke clone thing. There are loads of ways that someone could have just sniped your private keys and guessed your spending password. Like if you haven't, you're responsible for your own security in crypto, in life. I can't, just so you guys know, Stoic Pool cannot take your money. Your money never leaves your wallet when you're staking. It stays in your wallet, it never leaves. Only my ADA, my pledge, is in the pool. So if anything happens to the pool, it's only my ADA, like my investment, has any chance of being stolen. So like by the time I went to actually look at this comment and respond to this guy, the comment had been removed. So that kind of says it all, really. But I wish that I was able to actually respond to that comment I didn't have the chance. But basically, that is impossible. Like, a Stoic Pool cannot be responsible for you losing your ADA. If you lose £350 worth of Cardano, it isn't because you're staking to Stoic. It isn't because you're staking to Digi or Brave or Eggs or Stake, any like Stake and Cheese. None of these. Yeah, it's not the stake pool's fault that you lose your ADA. It's down to your security, and it's most likely because you've given someone, or you've transferred ADA, or you've given someone your private keys, like someone's scammed you on Telegram or something like that. It's never going to be because the stake pool is malicious, like we're stealing your ADA. Like, it's physically impossible for me to do that. So just clear that up quickly, guys, before any of you get the wrong idea and think I'm a naughty boy. But guys, that's it. You know, that's it. That's the thing that happened. Really, this epoch, very exciting. Someone blaming me for their own problem. To be honest, the fact that this was removed, the fact that this comment disappeared by the time I came around to respond, which was like this screenshot's taken as 1 day ago, but I tried to respond to this within an hour of it going up, and it was only afterwards that I thought, I better get a screenshot if I'm going to talk about this thing, because it's something that definitely needs to be addressed. Yeah. Also, in other news, IOHK released how they're going to delegate. So a couple of epochs ago, I said I was reapplying for the funding, a little support from IOHK, and they released a statement because they're a bit delayed in getting it out, basically, on how they're going to pick pools. So it's not going to be based on any credentials or any charity or anything like that. It's basically going to be randomized, which is the fairest that it can possibly be, in my opinion. And also, on a selfish note, it actually, it gives me a little bit more likely chance of actually getting any funding, because if they just went on causes or like the good everyone's doing, like, I wouldn't have that chance, because like I make some videos for you guys, but I'm not donating anything to charity or anything. Like, yeah, I'm not supporting a cause in any way like that. So some pools were a bit upset about that. They're just doing it randomly and not based on any kind of anything like that. For me, that's good news, because it just increases my likelihood. There are 100 pools are basically going to get funding, and they said that 700 applied. I'm not sure if that's 700 applied or 700 qualified for the the actual funding. Yeah, so that just kind of gives me a little boost. 1 in 7 chance of getting funding. So I quite like those odds. I thought it was going to be a lot worse. So yeah, you never know. We might get a little bit of support from IOG, and you'll know if that's the case, because these eight block epochs will probably happen a little more regularly. So we'll find out soon enough. You know, I'm going to tell you if we manage to get funding. If not, then fingers crossed, in 3 months' time, I get lucky and I get a bit of support. Now, if you've been following the pool for a while, then you'll know that I wasn't expecting to get funding the first time. We'd only just minted our first block when they actually said about getting any kind of support, and that was in December. And it's beginning of Jan that I actually did that application, and I wasn't expecting to get funding first time. Like, I wasn't expecting to get funding probably until October of this year. You know, I wasn't expecting to get any funding anytime soon. There are a lot more pools now than there were back then, even though it's only been like 3 or 4 months. But yeah, hopefully I get lucky and we get a bit of support, because it'll completely change the pool. Like, the pool will just transform overnight. It'd be crazy. Anyway, guys, that's it for this video, because I'm just rambling about stuff now. If you like what you've seen, as always, give us a like, subscribe, etc, etc. If you're looking for a pool to mint you some tasty rewards, delegate to Stoic, or consider delegating to Stoic. You know, I'm not going to be upset if you don't, but definitely do. You should do that. Do the do thing. What's that? That reminds me of that thing from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, doesn't it, Rhys? Where he's like, you should vote me. It's the good thing. So do. Or something like that. Yeah, that one, Charlie. Amazing. Charlie's political, what is it? Is like, yeah. Amazing stuff. Anyway, guys, that's it for me. If you like what you've seen, as always, give us a subscribe, etc. And I'll catch up with you in the next one. See you then. Don't pretend you're not wearing a dressing gown to work again. Me got ya.
I'm not.
Oh yeah. Where? What did you just put over there?
Nothing but maracas. My imaginary maracas.
Cool. Cool maracas.